Have you ever felt like you were walking a path entirely different from those around you? Have you ever wondered why deep connections seem rare, or why relationships feel fleeting? If so, you might be among the chosen ones, those who are awakened, spiritually aware, and deeply connected to a higher purpose. But with this divine connection comes an unusual challenge: finding and keeping a partner. There are unseen forces at play, hidden truths that shape your love life in ways most people will never understand. In this message, we will uncover the 8 dark reasons why chosen ones often walk the path of solitude. Before we dive in, if you believe you have received this message at the exact moment you needed it, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings. And if you resonate with deep spiritual truths and want more eye-opening content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your journey is unique, but you are never alone. 1. Their energy is too intense. Chosen ones possess a rare and powerful energy, one that can feel overwhelming to those around them. Their aura is magnetic, drawing people in with an unexplainable force, yet at the same time, it can intimidate and even drain those who are not ready. Relationships require balance, but when one person's energy is overwhelmingly dominant, it can create an unspoken pressure that others struggle to handle. The sheer force of a chosen one's presence can be both mesmerizing and intimidating, drawing people in yet making them question their own readiness for such depth. Many will pull away, not out of dislike, but out of feeling unworthy or unprepared for such a profound and transformative connection. They may not even fully understand why they feel this way, only that being around such energy stirs something deep within them, something that challenges their sense of self and security. This inner turmoil often leads to subconscious resistance, where potential partners create distance, withdraw emotionally, or even convince themselves that the connection is too intense to sustain. For the chosen one, this pattern can be disheartening, leaving them feeling like their love is too powerful to be received. Yet, in reality, it is not a flaw. It is a sign that they are meant for something greater, a connection that can truly embrace the fullness of their energy and spirit. 2. They see through people's masks. Most people navigate life using social masks, charm, small talk, and even deception. But chosen ones have the extraordinary ability to see beyond appearances and into a person's true soul. This is both a gift and a burden. While others may be easily deceived, chosen ones recognize dishonesty, hidden intentions, and emotional immaturity instantly. They can read between the lines of words unspoken, sensing even the slightest shifts in energy and intention. Many people feel exposed, almost as if their carefully constructed facades are being stripped away, revealing truths they themselves may not be ready to face. This level of perception can make others feel uneasy, as though they are standing under a bright spotlight with no place to hide. As a result, they often react in one of 2 ways. Either they attempt to mask their discomfort with forced smiles and half-truths, or they withdraw entirely, fearing that their vulnerabilities will be laid bare. The chosen one, however, does not seek to expose or harm, only to understand. Yet, finding someone who is truly authentic, transparent, and emotionally evolved is rare, and the weight of constantly seeing beyond illusions can feel isolating. Because of this, many chosen ones choose solitude over deception, preferring the quiet company of their own truth rather than engaging in connections built on pretense. Meanwhile, chosen ones struggle to find partners who are truly authentic, transparent, and emotionally evolved. Their deep awareness and heightened intuition make it nearly impossible for them to ignore red flags or settle for relationships that lack emotional depth. They crave a connection that resonates on a soul level, one built on vulnerability, truth, and mutual growth. However, in a world where many operate behind facades, finding such a partner is rare. Rather than compromising their values or engaging in superficial relationships, they would rather embrace solitude, knowing that true companionship cannot be forced or fabricated. They understand that waiting for a bond that aligns with their higher purpose is far more fulfilling than settling for an illusion of love that ultimately leaves them feeling empty and disconnected. 3. Their purpose comes first. For chosen ones, life is not about mere existence. It's about fulfilling a higher calling. Their mission always takes precedence over personal desires. Unlike most who prioritize relationships, chosen ones remain unwaveringly committed to their divine path. Many potential partners may feel neglected, believing they are not as important as the chosen one's mission. They may long for attention, only to find themselves overshadowed by the weight of a higher calling. Others may struggle to keep up with their relentless drive, feeling as if they are constantly running in a race they never signed up for. But chosen ones do not chase temporary pleasures. They seek alignment with their soul's destiny. They are not interested in fleeting romance or surface-level attachments. Instead, they crave a connection that resonates with their purpose, one that fuels their spirit rather than distracts them from their divine path. For them, love is not just about companionship. It is about finding a partner who is equally committed to growth, evolution, and the fulfillment of their higher mission. This is not to say that chosen ones do not desire love. Far from it. But their love must be deep, profound, and transformative. It must be rooted in purpose, not just passion. Anything less feels like a deviation from their true calling. And because of this, they often find themselves walking alone, waiting for the one soul who will not only understand their journey but walk beside them with the same unwavering dedication to something greater than themselves. 4. They experience frequent awakenings. The spiritual journey of a chosen one is never static. It is an intense evolution, marked by awakenings and personal transformations. What once felt like a deep connection can suddenly become incompatible as they ascend to new levels of consciousness. Many romantic partners struggle to keep up or feel left behind, not because they lack love, but because they are unable to match the rapid personal and spiritual evolution of the chosen one. A relationship with a chosen one is not just about affection. It requires an unshakable commitment to continuous growth. Often, relationships dissolve not out of lack of love, but because the chosen one has outgrown their partner on an energetic and emotional level. As they ascend to new states of awareness, their perspective shifts, their desires evolve, and their purpose expands. This transformation can be unsettling for a partner who is content with stability or reluctant to embark on their own path of awakening. This cycle of growth and detachment frequently leads to solitude, as only those willing to evolve alongside them can truly remain. Those who resist change or prefer comfort over transformation may feel disoriented, even insecure, in the presence of a chosen one. While the chosen one may long for companionship, they refuse to compromise their journey for the sake of temporary comfort. This can create an ongoing pattern of connections that start with promise, but ultimately fade when the gap in consciousness becomes too wide to bridge. But solitude is not a punishment. It is a necessary space for preparation. The universe ensures that only those truly aligned with the chosen one's mission will endure. It is not about rejection. It is about refinement. Only the souls who are meant to walk the path together will withstand the test of transformation, forging a connection that is not only rooted in love, but in the mutual pursuit of higher truth and purpose. 5. They don't fit into social norms. Society has conditioned people to follow conventional relationship structures, but chosen ones do not conform. They think, live, and love differently. Their free-spirited and independent nature clashes with mainstream dating culture. They are not interested in relationships based on external validation, societal pressure, or materialistic desires. Instead, they seek deep, soulful connections that resonate on a spiritual and emotional level. They crave a love that is rooted in authenticity, vulnerability, and mutual growth rather than fleeting attraction or superficial compatibility. However, In a world that often values convenience over connection, their depth can be misunderstood. Many view them as too different, too intense, or too complicated because they refuse to conform to traditional relationship expectations. They are not interested in settling for love that does not align with their soul's purpose. They are drawn to profound emotional exchanges, meaningful conversations, and partnerships that inspire transformation. Their unwavering commitment to truth and depth can make others uncomfortable, forcing those who are not ready for such raw authenticity to withdraw. But chosen ones prioritize authenticity over acceptance, even if it means walking alone. They understand that solitude is not loneliness, but rather a period of refinement, a sacred space where they can cultivate their true selves without compromise. They trust that the universe will align them with the right soul when the time is right. Until then, they embrace the journey, knowing that true love is not about fitting into societal molds, but about finding a connection that honors the rare and radiant essence of their spirit. 6. Their vibration rejects the wrong people. A chosen one's energy operates at a high frequency, which naturally repels those who are not aligned with their vibration. This may feel like isolation, but in reality, it is divine protection. The universe ensures that chosen ones do not attract toxic, manipulative, or low-vibrational relationships. Instead, their energy acts as a natural barrier, repelling those who operate on lower frequencies. This divine protection may sometimes feel like rejection or loneliness, but in reality, it is a safeguard against relationships that could hinder their spiritual growth. Rather than allowing negative or draining influences into their lives, the universe steers them away from those who do not serve their higher purpose, making space for connections that truly resonate with their soul's journey. Every perceived missed opportunity in love is actually a redirection, an alignment with something far greater and more fulfilling than what they could have imagined. By honoring this process, chosen ones are being prepared for deep, meaningful, and transformative partnerships that will amplify their purpose rather than detract from it. 7. They value depth over surface connections. In today's world, many chase instant gratification and casual connections. But chosen ones seek depth. They crave soulful bonds, profound conversations, and relationships that foster growth. Because true depth is rare, chosen ones often feel disappointed by others' lack of emotional and intellectual depth. They crave conversations that ignite their soul, exchanges that go beyond mere pleasantries and surface-level interactions. They are seekers of truth, desiring relationships built on authenticity, vulnerability, and mutual evolution. When faced with shallow connections, they feel an undeniable void, a sense that something crucial is missing. They refuse to settle for mediocrity, for love that lacks substance or sincerity. Instead, they would rather walk alone than compromise on their values or engage in relationships that do not honor their depth. Their standards are not about perfection, but about alignment, finding a partner who resonates with their spirit, shares their thirst for knowledge, and embraces the journey of growth. They understand that true connections cannot be forced or rushed. So, they wait patiently, trusting in divine timing. They know that the right partner is out there, someone who will not only appreciate their depth but will match it, challenge it, and expand it. This unwavering belief allows them to embrace solitude as a sacred space of self-discovery rather than a burden, knowing that when the time is right, the universe will guide them to a love that is as profound as their own essence. 8. The universe is preparing someone special for them. The solitude chosen one's experience is not random, it is intentional. The universe does not allow them to settle for just anyone because their path requires a partner equally aligned with their spiritual growth. While it may seem like they are destined to be alone, the truth is that their soulmate or twin flame is being prepared for them, just as they are being molded through life's experiences. Many times, chosen ones must first walk alone, not as a punishment, but as a necessary phase of self-discovery and spiritual refinement. They must confront their shadows, heal past wounds, and ascend into their highest selves before they can fully align with their destined counterpart. This journey is not meant to be rushed, for every challenge they overcome serves to prepare them for the depth of connection that awaits. Meanwhile, their future partner is walking a similar path, undergoing trials, learning lessons, and shedding layers of past conditioning. The universe ensures that both souls evolve separately, yet in harmony, so that when they finally meet, their energies are perfectly attuned. When the time is right, the universe will orchestrate their divine union, not through coincidence, but through a carefully woven sequence of synchronicities. This meeting will not be forced, nor will it require chasing. Instead, it will unfold naturally, with a sense of inevitability and profound recognition. In that moment, it will feel as if the stars themselves have conspired to bring them together, creating a love that transcends logic, time, and earthly limitations, a love that is truly magical. Final thoughts. If you have ever felt isolated, misunderstood, or questioned why love seems elusive, know this: you are not alone. Your path is unique, and your energy is rare. Rather than seeing solitude as a burden, embrace it as preparation. When the universe deems the time right, you will meet the one who truly understands and values you. Until then, keep growing, keep shining, and keep walking your divine path. If this message resonated with you, type 1111 in the comments for divine blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Your journey is sacred. You are never truly alone.